Greetings. This is Victor Ferguson with Optimal Wellness Community. I'm also on the board of Pathways to Excellence LLC, who is an organization that's helping to put this together. So I really want to go over some breathing exercises with you guys. I'm going to talk about the importance of breathing also. So saying that my organization, Optimal Wellness Community, really does a lot of thinking and working and dialogue around the 8 pillars of wellness, including mental, emotional, nutritional, spiritual, physical, occupational, social, and economical. In all of these different elements of wellness, one thing that I've found is consistent, and that is making sure things flow. If you're talking about nutrition and your body, making sure that you're eating things that allow your body to not be obstructed. You know, if you're talking about your finances, economic, you want to make sure like that flows, multiple streams that can flow into you. This is economical. If you're talking about emotions, you don't want to get stuck on a certain emotion that can have you feeling perpetually unpleasant. So one thing that you can do to really help to create more flow in your body is breathing. Right? And I know everybody's like, oh, I breathe all the time because if I didn't, I'd die. True. However, there's levels to it. An important element of that is your posture, of course. So if you're sitting down in a chair, I'm going to show you something, just to make sure you're able to breathe completely. I'm about to go over complete breathing real quick. Make sure you sit up straight, and here's a way to see if you're sitting up straight. I want you to put your hands by your side, palm out like this. And you see, looks like that. And bring your hands straight up, and touch your thumbs together, then down. That right there puts you in an erect posture. Okay, so we're talking about complete breathing. There's really 3 different ways of breathing. This is coming from Committen studies, which have been super impactful to me. I've studied Committen. I've studied, some of the more Hindi yogi ways of breathing as well, and Wim Hof. So I'll talk about Wim Hof a little bit later. It's good. Anyway, so put your hand on your stomach, right? Put your hand on your stomach. I want you to breathe in to your stomach. And when you breathe in, I want your stomach to inflate. When you breathe in, then breathe out. And create a shrink. This is really indicative of what's called diaphragmatic breathing. This right here is low breathing. Really helps to reoxygenate your blood cells that's in your lower extremities. It's really good for a lot of good activities, right? It's a good one. Next one is mid breathing. Put your hand on your chest. Make your chest rise from release, okay? This is mid breathing, good for vital organs. Good for creating more flow around your heart. It's this is the one that most people do. And then there's high breathing. I want you to put your hands right here. Take a deep breath and try to imagine you're breathing into your hands. Breathe out. And it's interesting, so when you with this whole concept of flowing and breathing and being intentional with how you're breathing, oftentimes when I do that last one, as I breathe out, you can feel your muscles relax, and all the lactic acid that may be stored up around your neck usually releases, resulting in a little bit of a neck crack if I go side to side after that one. Okay, so here's the complete breath. We're gonna tie it all together. So we do 2 seconds right here, 2 seconds right here, 2 seconds right here, and it's all in one breath. And then we're gonna breathe out for 6. We like to keep it equal, okay? So in. 1, 2, in. 1, 2, in. 2, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. We're gonna do 2 more times, all right? In. 1, 2, in. 1, 2, in. Then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, in. 1, 2, in. 2, in. 1, 2, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, 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 good. So this is complete breathing. It's really good to stop yourself from ruminating thoughts, move any kind of emotional energy you may be holding. Sometimes we hold emotional energy on our shoulders. It's cause our shoulders to crunch up, if we're anxious. Sometimes in our chest we may have like sorrow or sadness because it's a slump over like this. Sometimes we may have fear in our gut, anxiety. So being able to really like breathe and create more flow and harmony around your body is going to be extremely helpful. I promise you, you're really going to appreciate the after effects and the peace and calm that happens with your body. So, on a daily, I like to practice this at very, very least 3 times intentionally. And now I'm sure I do it a whole lot more. I know I do it a whole lot more. But it started out with like 3 times intentionally. Like, okay, am I breathing? Okay, let me check in with myself. And then the beauty of it, it really causes you to check in with what's going on inside of you as well, because you're having to focus in on that breath. So after you're finished, kind of relax and then just notice what's going on inside of you. Pay attention to you, because if you're not showing up as your best, then maybe opportunity you're missing. It maybe something that you are not executing to your best of your ability. And I think it's only right that we balance excellence and show up with excellence consistently. All right, so that's one breathing exercise. That's complete breathing. I'm gonna show you another one. This right here is called alternate nostril breathing. And this is, once again, talking about the flow. This is the balance of the flow. So each nostril correlates with the side of your brain that you're breathing into. So when you're really able to kind of balance that out intentionally, it just gives a lot more like alignment. And that includes like the more creative side, right side of your brain, more abstract solution solving, and then the more logical left side of the brain, more time and space oriented left side of your brain, to be able to work in synergy. That's why the yin and the yang, that symbol, is so important, because that's a part of our mind, with the yin and yang balance, and also masculine and feminine. We have both of those. So the optimization is in the balance of the two. So this is an exercise of balance. And we're talking about balancing out excellence. So how about we have excellence inside and transmit it out? All right, so here we go. Alternate nostril breathing, right? So I'm gonna make an L with your fingers, right? You're going to inhale with your left nostril, right? Plug your left with your index finger, then breathe out. Inhale through your right nostril, plug with your thumb, release. Inhale, plug, release. Inhale, plug, release. Inhale again, plug, release. Inhale, for 10. This is 6. So 8. 9. 10. Wonderful. So once again, this is really good for balancing out your brain. And even now, I feel really exhilarated and really awake, as if I don't need coffee, which I don't do too much of anyway, I'm a breather and a workouter. Not to brag, but this is who I am in real life. So I want to talk real quick about Wim Hof. This amazing dude that teaches breath work. In the future, I'm definitely gonna do like a training up under him, just because I think he's really cool. But he's been able to shatter all kind of records for being able to stay underneath cold water for long periods of time. He's really kind of the initiator of like the cold plunge, with the intentions of increasing your ability to manage emotions and regulate your body. But he's been able to really create this way of breathing to where you're able to generate so much heat inside of yourself that external conditions do not affect you. And what the implications are is, you not being affected by external circumstances. Isn't that amazing? And he's proven it. Like they've injected him with what was that? Like a flu, I think it was, like influenza. And he actively like beat it with his body and his breathing and trained people on how to be able to do it, and they did the same thing. And it was so varied away from the actual oh my gosh, what do you call that? The group that the normal group. I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, so really just knowing how much power is in the breathing is important, and Wim Hof is one of those master teachers of that. I'm not going to go into Wim Hof method, but I do want to recommend that you guys check him out. Wim, W-I-M, Hof, H-O-F-F, right? And once again, there's a lot of people that get into this breath work, and it can take you a lot of different places you didn't think that you would be, as far as being able to be empowered and being balanced and being able to optimize the flow in who you are and the excellence that you perpetually exude. Yes. So anyway, I appreciate y'all giving me your time and attention, and I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I continue to create bliss in your own lives. Peace and love, guys. Take care. Peace.